automatically whenever you're going live.
I
What's up,
can
guys?
My guys can make you a little screen thing, and you could just load it up first before you go live.
That's what I need.
I don't know how to do it, but we could create it. I don't know how to do it on the StreamYard.
Yep. Well, now we're live officially. So, what's up,
Oh,
guys?
there you go. What's going on?
We didn't even, I caught you a little off guard. All right. So, I don't know what is wrong with this headphone, but it is acting weird. Okay. So, let me see. Actually had So, hi Abe, how are you?
What's up, beautiful? How you doing?
I'm doing great. I mean, shoot, I have been busy all day long trying to make sure that we have everything in order and everything is going great. And of course, I have other jobs too, so it's just been a fun
You
day.
have another job?
It's maybe a hobby.
Well, no. I mean, listen. I always say, especially a lot of the people who are in media, almost everybody I know, this is like their passion. They all have real jobs, and it's amazing the amount of content that everybody who's kind of in the cigar media. I mean, look, I'm blessed. I got people I can afford to pay for. I show up for my show every Saturday. Technically, I'm not really supposed to have done anything, right? I'm supposed to have, just show up and do the show. But all you guys, man, you put out so much content, and it really is amazing the amount of content you put when really it's not your primary source of living.
Oh my God, they blow me out of the water too. And I mean, it kind of is part of my, so, it's like, it is, I am doing this for my daily job. I'm just not always posting it immediately. So, but yeah, it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of work. So, anyways, what else is going on this week with you?
Just churning away, getting ready for a couple, events. I think we got a big event this month with Pete Johnson. Very cool. We're doing some video footage today. It's going to be the national release of the Shrunken Pumpkin. I got a loose stick somewhere back over here. I have the original.
Shrunken?
Yeah, Pete's always had a event-only cigar.
Uh-huh.
I actually was able to smoke one for the first time. It's actually a really nice cigar. It's take it out of the cello. I'll smoke this one on the car ride home.
Which one is it?
This is his event cigar. It's the Shrunken Pumpkin. Let's see if I can get it on.
Oh, okay. I have not seen that one. Okay, nice.
This is the regular size, and there's a little shorter, stouter version that he's releasing. So, in our virtual event that I'm having with him, we got some pretty epic packages, some rare stuff, and it'll be a sale across the board on all his products, his normal production products, and that'll go on the October 26th at noon. We're going to start the sale. Instead of trying to cram a whole event into 90 minutes, which ends up stressing my shipping department and all these orders coming in 90 minutes, we're just going to stretch this sale out from Monday at noon until our event Wednesday night at 7 p.m. We'll have a live virtual herf with Pete. And at the end of that event, we're going to raffle off 3 epic prizes live. And every purchase will go out with some free Shrunken Pumpkins. So it should be a really good event.
Nice. Well, that'll be fun. I'm excited. Yes. I'm going to have to get in on that. Nice. So, well, I have some I just can't help myself. This is the only thing that I can think about because I'm also like trying to help, Stickman Chronicles. Do you know the Stickman?
Yeah, I know Stickman. Yeah.
Stickman, he's helping me out with all my technicalities. So he's actually going to get on here. I'll let him say. He always says hi, but I got to find. But I have some amazing news. So it looks as though I have more prizes. How about that? We're looking at.
Well, why don't we talk about the fundraiser in general first, in case there's anybody watching who doesn't know what prizes you're talking about?
Okay. Well, so guys, I'm gonna we're gonna talk about it a lot right after this show on the Stickman Chronicles show. But you guys, we are absolutely helping Liana raise money she has to raise $40,000 by Friday, and she is raising this for breast cancer awareness. It's going to all of the proceeds are going to the American Cancer Society for research, and so you will be able. It's a great thing. Let's save the tatas, pretty much. Okay, so now how do
everybody wants to save the tatas?
Definitely. You gotta say the tatas. What else?
Yes.
What would life be without them? That's what I'm gonna just do an episode on tatas. Period.
Screw the whales, save the tatas.
Screw the whales, save the tatas.
That almost sounds
Oh
like
my!
a t-shirt. Someone should make that.
I think so. We can. There's all kinds of t-shirts. Hold on, I gotta send this real quick.
Well, anyways, let me tell everybody about what we did.
Okay.
So Sunday, you reached out to me, and you wanted to do something to help drive the fundraiser, because I think the goal was $40,000, of which Carlito, and from what I understand, is Carlito will be shaving Liana's head completely bald if she reaches the goal, and she's donating her hair to these organizations that make real wigs for those who are taking chemo and fighting cancer and stuff like that, which I think is amazing. So you reached out to me what we could do, and I said, look, let's do a drawing. Let's give away something to entice people who make a donation, and then we'll do a raffle. And I just happen to have Carlito on KMA Talk Radio this Saturday, and the fundraiser ends Friday, so we could take all the drawings and we can announce the winner on KMA Radio. So you ran with that. I said, look, I have some Opus here. I was going to donate this whole box of Fuente Opus X.
That's awesome.
Okay. So, I mean, this is a very awesome box to get. 32 cigars in here. And then you had talked with Carlito, and I guess Carlito has a signed hat, one that I think he was wearing during the Professor show with George Padron.
He was wearing it just yesterday. I saw a picture of him hanging out with the Garcia brothers.
So that hat is signed, and that hat is actually on the way to you. And this came in the mail today. Don't even want to take out a cell, but it's a 20-year Opus box, father and son.
Wow, that's beautiful, guys. That is incredible.
So the prize pack that will be, we talked about. I mean, you might have some other stuff you want us to do. Is these two boxes, not one. These two boxes and an autographed hat. All you got to do is go to, and if the link's not on there, I'll post it, but go and make $100 donation. You'll automatically be entered. And I think, Melanie, you've got some other prizes, so we can give out there's a hat. Look at that hat.
Yeah. Stickman's here. So yes, show him the hat, man. Give him the hat. And then also we have we already showed him the two boxes. Yeah. So yeah, that's awesome. And I have not sent him the other. Actually, the other pack is actually in the house. I'm hoping. Okay, so. Oh yeah, I do have the list. So I'm gonna bring Pete Johnson on too. But here's what I got. I have. No, don't. Let me see. I have actually more boxes of cigars. So I have a box from Padron. I have a box from Carrillo. I have a box from, oh my gosh, I wrote it down and I left it over there. So, huh?
You're not supposed to forget your donors.
I know. But this all happened within 15 minutes before the show started. I swear. It's like everybody was like, and actually, you know what I'll do is I'll let Stickman get on real quick and I'll go run and grab that stuff and you and Stickman can talk for a second.
I'm gonna assume that you're gonna offer second and third prizes instead of
that's that's the goal.
Today's Wednesday. We only have 3 days left, Mel. So what I would do is I put together the list of what each prize is going to be, like with the first prize being the two boxes and the hat, then what a second prize will be, a third prize. And let's get that out there in social media, because now that people know that, look, for every $100 they'll get an entry, they have more chances to win stuff. Great stuff.
Oh, yeah. I'll be up all night tonight.
Absolutely. And Abe, I tell you, I told her what I told her yesterday, that for every $100 done, we're going to match it from the Humidor.
No, you already matched it. Remember yesterday we got,
correct.
So tonight, I think Cynthia's going to do the same thing.
Right.
Hold on one second. I'll be right back.
So
it's all in the prep.
It is all in the prep.
It's all in the prep.
It's good to see. Hey, listen, while we're waiting, let me, because I can't wait for you to come on the Stickman Chronicles. But so I'm going to kind of preface it with maybe a couple questions that some of her guests might like to hear. You, as a brick and mortar shop owner, the legend, I mean, the amazing guy that you do and the business that you do, what do you think are some of your biggest, not downfalls, but biggest troubles or concerns during this pandemic?
I mean, look, there's really no concern other than just American life as it's supposed to be. I mean, that's it. You have to work around it. Florida now officially, it's been a week or two now, is officially kind of completely open. And people are going out, and we've been going out. My kids have been going back to school now for 3 weeks.
I bet they love that.
You know, we mitigate the risk as much as we can. I mean, look, I think society just got tied up in being concerned about being too concerned about people catching it and getting sick, right. Where humanity and the human race has been catching viruses and getting sick for millennia, right? For centuries. So I think early on they had a very hard time because they didn't know how to treat it. I think that, you know, that and they were inundated. And that's why there were a lot of death rates. The death rates don't seem to be skyrocketing. They seem to be level. And honestly, most of these deaths are people who kind of might have been halfway checking out to begin with, you know, with other issues. So I think as a society, we just time typically, it's an old saying, but probably one of the truest, heals all wounds. And in time, people, I think, just get over it and over their fears as they slowly creep back more into everyday life and let themselves do things that 4 months ago they were too afraid to do. I think eventually things will normalize and you know, as retail, in times like these, you have two things to be concerned of in not just our business, but any business. Mm-hmm. Financial responsibility, knowing where your money is and how you're going to allocate it to survive. What made it hard in this circumstances, we really didn't know how long we had to make it to survive.
Correct.
No one knew this was a 30-day plan, a 60-day plan, a 90-day plan. No one thought it was going to be a 6-month plan. So that was part of the problem. And then innovate. You know, I mean, there's a lot of people who found ways to make a lot of money during this time. And I don't mean money in an exploitation sense.
No, just creative ways of finding something to do. I mean, yeah. I agree with you. Now, I'm going to go in the background because Melanie, I don't think wants to see my ugly mug. But the reality of this is, do you think that we will ever see the norm again, like where guys in a cigar shop hug each other and dapping and all that? I don't think.
I've seen guys hugging each other now.
Really? Okay. Well, that's good to hear. That's really good to hear.
So my cousin and his wife came to visit, and she's a little more extreme in her concerns. She kind of really wouldn't come in the shop. She feels it's 75% safer outside, whatever it may be. So now it's awkward, right? So I'm coming out there. I don't know if I'm hugging her. I'm not hugging her. What am I going to do? So I said, look, hi. And, you know, I'm not going to, you know, hug. And she still wanted to hug me. So, you know, I mean, it's human nature, man. You know, human nature will end up creeping itself back in.
I agree.
And part of, you know, good or bad human nature is we tend to forget things and want to go back to our normal way of things.
Right. That we like. Now, I want to address something because I know you didn't say this. So Greg Morgan says, wow, what an idiotic statement about COVID. The only people dying are the ones who are already checking out anyway. Incredibly insensitive. Neither one of us said that, and neither one of us imply that.
Well, I mean, look, I did make a small implication as far as people who are currently dying from it. Look, I had an uncle that died. I had another uncle that so if anybody thinks that I'm detached from the situation, you know, I'm not. My uncle died. My other uncle, his brother, was on a ventilator for 23 days and ended up being on dialysis when he got out. But thank God he survived. Their sister, my aunt, was on a ventilator for 9 days. So this hit my family. But this was early on, and it was in Chicago. It was a high area. But, you know, I have 3 people who work in major medical facilities in our area of where we live, and people just aren't dying. And there are some people who are dying. And what I meant by that is those people that are typically dying now are the ones that I'm hearing about are people who had major comorbidities.
Right.
You know?
Absolutely.
And that's
pre-existing conditions.
Yeah, that's what I meant by dying. You know, I mean, know that. You know, I've had 4 or 5 people that I know in the last month who got it, who basically, you know, were sick for 5 to 8 days, and it was like a flu or it was like a cold. So
they completely recovered. And Princess, I mean, she's an ICU nurse here at Merritt, and I mean, the numbers are way down, way down, way down. So I just think that this country, and this will be the last thing I say about this, I just think that this country incredibly overreacted with this thing.
Listen, I don't have an issue with what Greg said on it because people are sensitive to it, but a lot of that sensitive was driven by fear.
True.
And Fortunately, the media and a lot of people in this country wanted to keep people scared. And we're not denying, and I'm not denying that there wasn't a situation out there that everybody was affected by. But, I just think that when you're in a state like this and people really didn't, in the beginning, people didn't know anything.
Right.
You're hearing different things every day. Even a couple of days ago, the guy from the World Health Organization basically said that shutting the world down was the worst thing they could have done. It should have done for a short-term period, and these prolonged closures was bad for the world. So when people don't know, they freak out. But at the end of the day, I believe sensibility and practicality is just what you have to go by.
Perfectly said. And I'm going to go back in the background and do my little producer duties.
All right, my friend.
Yeah, great to see
you too.
Yep. I heard the best news I ever heard the other day, and it was the best thing to fight this COVID is 6 feet and a great immune system.
Look, mitigating the risk. That's all you can do. I live in South Florida here, and anybody who drives down here will tell you, leaving the house every day and getting an automobile, you risk your life. It's just the truth. Driving down here is very dangerous, and it's not as bad as COVID, but you mitigate the risk. I ain't gonna lie. I disinfect my hands as often as I can, but I have kids that go to school, and so how well can I handle it? If anybody gets sick or feels sick, we tell them to stay home. We tell them to stay home for 2 weeks, get tested if they have to, but we just try to mitigate the risk as much as we can. And I think as far as this topic, we've all said it all. Everybody has, I don't, like my aunt was scared to come in the shop. That's her prerogative. Everybody has to live within their parameter of comfort. That's your comfort level. You want to barricade yourself in the house, or you want to maintain 6 feet, or you feel you got to wear a mask. I have no issues with it. You have to live within your level of comfort.
Absolutely. And then we have to respect each other's level of comfort. It's just the way that it is.
Yep.
Okay. Well, let me tell you what I got. So I have a box. So I feel like I need to write this down, for everybody to see, but I don't know. Let's see. All right. So the first thing that we have is the grand prize. So I actually have 2 grand prizes. Not that one. Okay. Back off. All right, wait. No, Stigman. Hold on. So I have 2. So the grand prize is the hat, and the 2 boxes of Opus X. The ones from the 20th anniversary and a Fuente original. Yeah, those are BA. That's awesome. That's gonna be some great smoking. And then the second prize. Okay. Yay. So the second prize, I got it right here. All right. And I think I should just give them, with all the boxes coming, I think this is definitely the second grand prize. This is an awesome.
You don't have to place an order on it. Just list them. Oh.
I don't want to drop it. Yeah. Okay, I
see an A in there.
I know. I'm hoping that Daniel Caldwell's sharing this, but okay, so I'm not really sure. I know that we have a list. Now you can put that up, Stickman, that list of cigars that you have.
Angel here.
So the one was no, this is I don't know. That's a
20. It's Don Carlos. I can't tell.
Then there's a Ashton. Fuente Ashton.
Estate reserved, unreleased size. It looks like.
Yeah, let's see. What does it say on this?
It's the VSG Estate Reserve.
Yeah, there you go. And unreleased, it said, I guess. This
Añejo Shark.
What is
Never sold, only gifted by Carlito.
Ooh, there you go. That's cool. And then I got. Oh well, there's 2 of these, I guess.
That looks like it's the Don Carlos, I think.
Maybe.
That one's the Don Arturo Grand Anniversary with the other wrapper.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
And here's the Hubler right here.
Yeah, there's a Hubler.
Oh.
Yeah. Look how big that one is. Isn't that
I haven't
cool?
seen that one, yeah.
Yeah. So this is the second prize. This is all of the second prize. And then I don't know what this is.
That's a TAA pack from 2006.
Yes. Wow. Yes.
This is a,
wow.
What is it?
That's a TAA box from 2006.
Wow.
That's a Toast Across America, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, okay. It says Cigar Family Charitable Foundation.
Yeah,
Then,
just so you know, Mel, Carlito sends every year a special 2-pack like that to retailers across the country, and the
yeah.
retailers sell them, and the whole sale goes to the Cigar Family Charitable Foundation.
Oh, okay. Cool. That's nice. What does it say? Oh, hey, Michael Singer is a new member of the Age Cigar of the Month Club.
Thank you, Michael. You
Woo!
won't be disappointed, my friend.
No, you won't. Definitely. Okay,
That's an
and so
Opus
then
A.
what is it? It's an Opus
Opus
A?
X A, size A, yeah. Those typically get shipped to a few select retailers every year around Christmas.
Whoa, guys. So this is an amazing prize. So you get, I don't know how many sticks, but I got 6 at least. And then
What's
whatever's
up,
in here.
Jonathan?
This is cool. All right, so I'm going to put these back. All right, now I have boxes. So for like the 3rd, whatever, 4th, I think 5th, I think I've got a lot of boxes. Hey, there's Pete Johnson. And oh yeah, that is the other prize that I had. So I got to know, I have so much donated. Okay, so let me just go over these. Go ahead, Abe.
No, I was going to say, if you can get a list out today, we'll post it and I'll share it. We just put it all together.
Okay, I will. But let me
Now,
just tell you guys what we
I'll
do
put
have.
the list out. I'll put the list out. I'll get it together. Abe, I'll send you a copy of it. And then we're going to have Mel and Cynthia Fuente on the Stickman Chronicles tonight, which we will also get that out. I'll try when I'm in the background. I'll try to get that list done so we can have it ready for the show.
Thank you, my brother. Appreciate it.
But Abe,
I love how he just pops in like that every now and then.
I
It's
know,
awesome.
right?
It's
Isn't
great.
he great?
It's great.
It's phenomenal, and I so need the help. It's awesome. So here is he's asking about how to get to the 8th Cigar of the Month Club. It's just is it just smokeincigars.com?
If you just go to the Smoke Inn homepage, smokein.com, there's a link right on the left. It says Cigar Club. Yeah, check it out. It's growing every month. I'm very proud of it. It's been my little baby, all real deal cigars, no made up stories, legitimate brands you can find anywhere. There you go. I mean, honestly, it's the most legit subscription service I've seen out there, and we really work at it and are proud of it. So I pick the cigars myself every month. We buy the cigars for the club, and it bills on the 28th, and we ship the same day. So you get we bill today, ship today. That's our motto, unless it's a Sunday, then it goes out on Monday.
Makes sense. Well, that is awesome. So the other box that we have, guys, is let's see. I went through the major prize. Then we have the sampler pack of amazing Opus X cigars.
Rare Fuente cigars, yeah.
Rare Fuente cigars. And then I have actually, Pete Johnson can explain more. I need to send the photos over to Stickman real quick, but I have some rare, and I think Steven Spector is the one who donated these. They are rare boxes of Tatuaje cigars.
Oh, which ones? Do you know which ones they are?
You know, let me get Pete on here to tell you that, because I can't.
Either that or send me them and I'll tell you what they are.
How would Pete know what someone else donated?
Right.
Because I sent him I sent him the stuff before I sent him to you.
All right.
Hold on, let me send it I'll send it to you, Stickman. This is great though. Oh, let me see.
Well, I'm gonna tell you what, I've seen a lot of posts this week by many people within the industry. I just think it's beautiful and awesome that people could rally around great causes like this. I think it's one of the cool things about our industry, man. They always just seem to rally around each other, especially when it's really good stuff and important things like
yes, that. Pete Johnson, yes. Come on. Jump on.
Yeah,
I know I'm not as pretty as Melanie. You know, we're trying to get down to Stickman Chronicles, but this is good enough.
Oh,
bam!
My God.
There he is right there.
my man.
Look at that. What? This is fabulous. Hi, Pete. How are you?
How are you?
Well,
so I had no idea about these 2 boxes of cigars. I got a phone call from Carlito about a half hour ago telling me that I needed to get online with you. But Melanie, funny story about the cigar boxes that Steven donated. One of them was actually dated February of 2005, but it never left the factory until November of 2005. So that's why it has 2 date stamps on it.
Wow.
Oh, that's good. That's crazy. That's funny.
Like
what are the boxes, Pete?
Back then, our production was smaller. Well, it's hard to tell from the bottom of the box, but I believe the box that was double dated was the Noea. And then the other one's the RC 184, the big salmon
Yeah.
size. And they're both, I believe they're both from 2005. I couldn't see the date
Wow.
stamp on the Salomon, but since it has no cello, that leads me to believe that it's from about 2005.
Wow.
That is so
Yeah.
cool. So yes, Steven is a very generous friend. He is. Are you familiar with him? Do you know who he is?
Yeah, I know the name. Actually, I probably know him, but I'm better with faces than I am with names.
Yeah, I
Abe can probably
understand.
attest to that.
That's awesome.
2005, man. That's the year I was born. No?
Yeah, I'm actually interested in those boxes.
Nope.
Right?
So you guys need to let me know like how to get them or how to bid on them or what, because I'm sure there's a lot of Tatawai fans that would pay good money for those.
No, we pulled some stuff out of our rare vintage vault when you came here signing the other day. You're like, you know,
Yeah, but I think the latest you went back was maybe 2012.
I think 12 was as far back as we had anything that we have for our upcoming event. Yeah.
All right, so we are definitely here to raise money. That is the goal. So, do you think that we could auction them off more than we could get just giving them away for the $100 raffle?
Well, I mean, if you're doing raffles, I'm sure, you know, make sure you send me a link to the raffle. That way I can post it, because, and then I'll post a picture. If you can get a couple clean shots of those boxes, I can post them and make sure that you know, my fan base is aware of it. I'm sure they'll want to get in on it.
Well, what the good news is, even with all this amazing involvement, we should hit this goal no problem. But when Melanie reached out to me this weekend on Sunday, I think I looked and you know, of the $40,000 that Liana was trying to reach, I think it was at 22,000, and I just looked like a little bit before we came on here, and it's already over 30.
Wow,
that's only like in the last 2 days, 2.5 days. So I think it's a good shot, and we're gonna hit this 40K.
That's awesome.
Yeah. That is phenomenal. I think my definitely, I've been getting emails all day long with receipts, so it's gonna be fabulous.
And now it's even nice because you got, instead of just having one prize to give away, you got a few options, so multiple people are gonna have a nice chance to win something nice for their generosity.
Oh yeah, and I didn't even mention the other two boxes. I also have a box of double Ligero from Lido Gomez.
Oh wow. I need you to start getting prizes for my charities when I do events. You do a better job of getting stuff than I do.
I don't know. I think it's because it's Liana. Let's keep that in mind, right?
Yeah, true. Actually, Melanie, I want to thank Steven for donating the 2 boxes, but make sure someone sends me the information. I'm going to jump off and leave you guys to do your thing.
Thank you.
Make sure someone sends me the information and pictures of the boxes so I can actually post them to my group. And you never know, you might get some offers.
Okay,
including from me, probably.
Beautiful.
Take care, guys.
I love it.
Good to see you.
Thank you, Pete.
There you go.
Oh, he was saying thank you, Steven, for definitely the donation. Sorry if we
very nice for Steven.
Cut off. So yeah, that was Steven is so very generous. He is also the one that donated this pack as well. Although
wow, he did that too. I didn't know. Wow, okay.
Yeah. He didn't want to be he's not worried about being recognized, but I had to say it.
Isn't it great when the cigar community does stuff like this? I love it.
Oh my gosh.
We did our drag event last year with Steve Saka and Nimish Desai, and then I think it was Kevin Shahan from Cigar Prop came up to us, and he wanted our silicone boobs, and he wanted us to sign it. I'm like, okay, and he put them up for auction. I think the money went to the breast cancer too. So Steve Saka signed his silicone boobs. I signed mine. Steve put together on top of it a whole cigar package and a fishing day at the lake or whatever. But I think combined with my silicone boobs and his silicone signed boobs, I think it was almost $8,000, $9,000 that was raised on the auction. that Kevin ended up giving to the Cancer Foundation. And then whoever bought mine was nice enough. They bought them back to me. I'm going to see if I can. I have a shelf with all stuff I store. I'm going to see if you can see it. The light might be. Hold on. Where is it? Wait.
Brought him back to you.
Where is it? Oh, you can't see it. It's behind that heart. Yeah, it's right. It's right. It's right there, but there's a glass thing in front of it. But the silicone boobies are in the jar, right there.
That's excellent.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
It's great when the manufacturer, when you see the actual consumers, get involved in stuff like this. That's what I think. I think that's what makes cigar people awesome people. And I've always said that cigar people are typically the nicest, friendliest people.
Well,
yeah.
I mean, every
group has its exceptions, but for the most part, they're always awesome.
We do have our exceptions. They are characters that we often enjoy. Watching them.
Oh, you could do a live stream from pretty much any cigar lounge.
I swear, that's my next. I want to do a reality show. Maybe it's just Cheers, but it's cigars Cheers. Like,
it's tough because it's tobacco. But now, look, I actually, it's funny. I actually wrote a pilot many years ago. I think it's got to be almost 20 years ago, or close to it. And it was called Kiss My Ash. That's how KMA Radio came about, and that's what Kiss My Ash Radio, was named after. But I wrote a pilot. It's registered with the Writers Guild of America. We actually flew to Hollywood. We met with Damon Wayans and Don Rio, who used to produce Damon's. He had a big hit series at that time, My Wife and Kids. And we were talking to them, and it was about a cigar shop and the shopping center in the cigar shop. And there was a lot of character people, sort of Seinfeldish, with every little different business having its own little kind of weird, unique character. And they liked it. Problem was tobacco. It may be easier today because back then there wasn't Netflix, there wasn't, all these various streaming services that you could make productions. Now, this new one is Quibi. I don't know. You see, like Quibi, like they do 10-minute episodes and they make new series. So nowadays you may have it, but back then it was very hard because it was tobacco based. So network television was out of the question. And to go to cable back then, cable wasn't lucrative really. Most shows back then were making shows to get subscriberships. And it wasn't until I think Sex and the City was able to break syndication, because there's real money in all that is syndication unless you have real merchandising things. So Sex and the City was it was the first cable show that went into syndication on normal television, and I think then Sopranos eventually did, and some other ones. But today you may have a way better chance today of doing something like that than 10, 15 years ago. Easy.
Oh yeah, especially with Netflix. Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
I completely agree. And then just the YouTube people, it's crazy.
Yeah.
So
Cobra
I just
Kai.
saw. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, I was saying Cobra Kai. It started on YouTube. I think it's on Amazon Prime now. Yeah.
I know, it's crazy. All right, so I just saw a comment from Carlito, and I am apologizing because this is actually the full list. There is also a box of exclusive 1964 anniversary exclusivos from Padron as well.
Nice.
And it looks like Rocky and Nish folded. I'm just kidding. They were definitely they're always generous. Overly genius, Honest Abe of Smoke Inn. Oh, and of course you, Abe, because we are very, very grateful for your creativity.
I'm happy.
I know this is a great cause. I mean, seriously, what would women and even men be without boobs? We need them.
Well, what's great about this industry is we all have our causes, and everybody seems to rally around. I mean, like for me, we've been doing the Great Smoke for 15 years now, and it's always been tied to a charity. Our ticket sale, our net proceeds from our ticket sales is always going to one charity or another. And for the last, I think it's been 6-7 years now, it's the Kids Cancer Foundation for children. And every manufacturer rallies around that charity with us every year, and they're always extremely supportive. I mean, 30 different manufacturers, at least typically every year, who help us put together that event that helps raise a lot of money for the Kids Cancer Foundation. So it's so nice to see everybody kind of having their own thing and then everybody rallying behind it. And it's I think it's what makes part of being in this industry beautiful, honestly.
Absolutely. Not only that, but even just like, I like how whenever I'm doing a live show, I'll see somebody saying hi to somebody else on my, like, on the feed, you know, that's cool. I like how everybody knows each other too. Okay. So it looks like Carlito, of course he asked for Rocky Juice. So they're donating a case of Rocky Juice. I don't know if you can do that. Yeah, the double Ligero too. A box of, I mean, so I got to go back. You guys, I just found this out 15 minutes before this show started. And now I'm about to go on with the Stickman Chronicles. And Cynthia Fuente and I are going to be on there talking about the amazing prizes. But I'm going to have to write this down and make a clear post so that you guys can all know what's available. But all I'm saying is that $100 is worth it because there's lots of prizes, lots of opportunity. All you have to do is go to the website, which it should be there. You got it, Stickman. So there's a website. Go to tinyurl.com/sponsor Liana. Right there. You go to that website and you can donate $100. Send me an email or you can send me a message. I've gotten them on both. But the email is really easy. winmoreswag@gmail.com. And speaking of win more swag, I think I saw a comment a little bit ago. Somebody was asking how to get some Smoke Inn swag.
Just let us know. Send me a PM. I'm always sending swag. I love swag. I love seeing my logo out there and guys posting stuff with our logos. I'm a swag guy. I love it. And now I have to thank Carlito because now I'm contemplating making Doughboy swags because thanks to Carlito, after watching the end of the Professor show, I've had about 20 different memes of me as the Pillsbury Doughboy sent to me. Seriously, I didn't get to watch the show fully live, but I guess he called me a Pillsbury Doughboy. So I started getting these memes as me as the Pillsbury Doughboy. I'm like, all right, I don't get it, and then I didn't realize. He said it in a very loving way, but yeah, of course, guys are having fun with it now. They're calling me the Doughboy. So that might be, I may no longer be Honest Abe. I may be the Doughboy.
Well, we all love the Doughboy. So I think there's more people who love love dough than anything else. So that's good. Oh my God. I bet you have too much fun with your kids.
I had to do that one. Sorry.
That is great. So Carlito is gonna get the Rocky Juice. That's great. So yeah, all right. You know what? Then we're gonna head off here in a few seconds, but I wanna just make sure that we talk about the Professor show. So you're gonna be on the Professor show this Sunday at 2 p.m. Eastern Daylight Savings Time.
Yeah, I mean, what a cool, amazing show. Just concept alone for legends in our industry, like, Jeremiah and Carlito and Jose to start a show like that. And it's really a interesting show. I loved watching this last week with George Padron. And to be asked, I was taken aback. I'm thrilled. And it's coincidentally because Carlito's coming on. I mean, this wasn't planned. It wasn't timed. But Carlito's coming on KMA. Our show this Saturday. So it's Carlito on my show Saturday, and then I'll be on their show on Sunday. So I think people will be sick of me by Monday morning.
What do you think that I know, right? I got all this stuff planned too. I'm like, oh, geez. You guys are going to be really tired. I got to come up with some really cool outfits so then I can keep their attention.
You need to start learning how to do like one of those quick changes during the, See, that'd be awesome, right? Just do like and the outfit changes,
Oh, that could be. Oh, and a box. I need a box too.
Yeah, with like hula hoops and then you quick change, or your boyfriend comes and sprinkles the box of glitter over you when you're in a different outfit.
Yes. Oh, the ideas. Okay, don't tell my boyfriend because he'll be really mad.
That will be fun. Tell her that. Listen, most importantly to everybody watching, great cause. Please find out about Liana's charity for breast cancer. Melanie and Carlito and everybody in this industry has done such a great job in making awesome prizes. There's going to be multiple prizes. We're going to post the list sometime tonight and start sharing it out. So just a simple $100. I mean, we've all dropped $100 on very frivolous things at one point or another. A simple $100 donation. You have to email the snapshot or the receipt of your donation to where, Mel?
winmoreswag@gmail.com.
And you're automatically entered. Melanie will do a drawing, and Carlito, as I understand it, will be announcing the winners on KMA Saturday. Is that how we're doing it?
Yep, on KMA Saturday. On what is it, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time?
10 to noon, yes. Facebook Live, Smoke Inn. No, sorry, KMA Talk Radio.
That's a great show. I like that show too. That's fun.
We have fun.
You guys have a lot of fun.
We have fun, and now with our new producer that we got, Val, we're very excited of making the show a little bit more productive and presentable, and bringing back some of the old cool features that we used to do. Paul got a little busy with life, and Val is very into it, and we're very happy. And I think Val was a great addition to our team for KMA Talk Radio.
Awesome. Well, I'm excited for you and for her. So that's phenomenal to see you guys all together. So, well, great. I appreciate you, Abe. You are phenomenal, and we will definitely be in touch. But thank you so much for the donation. I cannot wait until tomorrow and then the next day, and we're just gonna watch these numbers go up. We have 10,000 to go. So, guys, it's $100. But guess what? The prize is priceless.
Yeah, very cool stuff.
Priceless opportunity.
Thanks for having me, Mel.
Abe, thank you so much. You're welcome. Thank you for being there. We will see you soon.
Peace.
Bye. Bye, everybody. Of course.